This is my story of how and why I 3D printed this fully working Lego Star Wars lamp. What I did was I hopped straight on MakerWorld and we found the lightsaber lamp. I immediately saw this, I clicked on it, I said, what do I need to do? I went straight to Amazon, ordered a Govee LED strip, and we were on our way. So what was the next step for me? I had to get to 3D printing. So as you can see here, this is actually not a very difficult build. You can definitely print this in a weekend if you want to. You have the lightsaber shaft here, you have the actual saber portions here, and you have the hand that holds it all together. So you'll actually end up feeding the wires through here. So it's really simple process, really simple build. So you can definitely 3D print this in a weekend. So the first step is actually to take your deburring tool and smooth out this shaft. This is actually what the lights are going to hold on to in the center of the lightsaber. So we want it to be nice and smooth so that way that adhesive tape sticks nice and easy. The next thing is we just went ahead and deburred the outside of the lightsaber on the top end. So at this portion, I'm just taking the thin part, I'm wrapping my lights around it, I wired it through, I'm gonna put it up into the lightsaber tube, and we're gonna turn it on, and hopefully it looks magnificent. And oh my gosh, guys, after seeing what these lights looked like, I was just like distraught. I didn't know what to do. I don't know. I demand perfection out of myself sometimes. So when I was seeing those lights just all around the saber tube, I was like, this is just so bad looking. What am I going to do? There's not very many videos on YouTube like explaining these kind of projects. So I kept looking. Then I said, you know what? I'm just going to wing it. Let's see what happens. So I opened up Bamboo Studio. I actually made a clone because I was like, you know what? We need to diffuse this light. Maybe this light is just too powerful. We can go ahead and make another inner layer. Maybe it'll just shine through just briefly. And in the description of the lamp, it actually said use some packaging material. That didn't work the first time. So I went ahead and tried this. And this was the first attempt to actually print that inner shaft. All right, so I don't want to bore you with everything that I experimented with, but I finally found out that I needed different lights. So these are what they call WS2812E LED strips. You can get them on Amazon. That's where I got mine. I'll link everything as an affiliate link down below. The main difference with these and the Govee lights is actually going to be how many lights there are per strip. And I just dropped everything out of this package here. Comes with the remote, everything. So you can see up close, there are so many LEDs like square. Now let me show you the difference between this and the Govee one. Now these are open, trying to get them like you can see just how many more LEDs. Let me throw those to the side. Look at all those LEDs. It's just a major difference as far as how many there are outside of that, guys. So let's go ahead and get these wired up and show you what they look like. All right, so I'm in my garage where you can definitely see it's kind of better. I mean, like there's some points where like if I move it too much, you can see where it's kind of like a ribbon or whatever, but it definitely looks a lot better. It's harder to tell in person. It's just the camera. So of course they go through, you can go through all the different lights on this LED strip, make it whatever you want. So as you can see, this is how we wrapped it, and it fed right through the bottom here. You want to make sure you do this in a high heat resistant. So I did PET G. I also did the Saber and PET G. Everything else is made out of PLA. So let's go ahead and assemble this. Okay, so the camera lens doesn't like to pick up light, of course, but here we go. We can show you guys. This is looking pretty cool. There goes my dog. We can go mode. You can have it like a different color. There's like a whole bunch of stuff. It's really hard to tell in person, but guys, just trust me when this thing looks awesome. If you guys do like the channel or like the video, remember to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below what you would like to see next. And I hope you have a wonderful day.